The girl was placing her bags on her scooter when she noticed a man selling coconuts by the roadside. Her heart skipped a beat as she recognized him. Wait, that's Noah, she thought to herself. And now he's selling coconuts? He used to act like such a hero, said he'd find someone better than me. Look what he's ended up with and look what she's made him do. She quickly pulled her scarf over her face to cover herself and walked over to the coconut cart. Hey, how much for the coconuts? She asked, disguising her voice. Noah, not recognizing her, replied, 80 rupees each, ma'am. 80? That's too expensive. I don't want them, she said sharply and turned to leave. Noah, trying to stop her, asked, wait, ma'am, how many were you planning to buy? I needed around 8 or 10, but your prices are too high, so I'll just go elsewhere, she said. He looked a little defeated and said quietly, if you had bought some, it would have helped with my mother's treatment. She stopped and turned. Your mother's treatment? What do you mean? He replied, my mom has cancer. I sell coconuts all day, and whatever little I make, I use it to buy her medicine in the evening. If you had bought them, it would have really helped. Moved by his words, she softened and said, all right, pack 5 coconuts for me. Then she hesitated for a second and asked, doesn't your wife take care of your mom? He looked down and answered, I did get married, but my wife left me due to some issues. I never married again. Since then, I've been taking care of my mother alone. The girl looked at him intently and said, from what I'm seeing, you're a hardworking and emotional man, and you take care of your mother too. So clearly the problem wasn't you. It must have been your wife's fault. Otherwise, she wouldn't have left someone like you. Noah shook his head. No, ma'am, please don't say that. My wife was a good woman. She truly loved me. But back then, I was going through a really rough phase. I couldn't communicate properly, and misunderstandings piled up. By the time I realized what was happening, she had already left me. Hearing this, the girl slowly removed the scarf from her face. Noah looked at her and froze. Nova, he whispered, stunned. She looked into his eyes and said, Logan, so much happened, and yet you never told me anything? I know we're not together anymore, but does that mean I don't even have the right to stand by you during your toughest times? Logan lowered his gaze. Nova, when you left me, I thought you'd moved on, maybe even got married, and I didn't have the courage to tell you how broken I was. Things got so bad I couldn't even earn properly. So you tell me, how could I ever face you again? Tears welled up in Nova's eyes. And how could you think I'd ever marry someone else? Even today, I wear the Sindor with your name in my hair. Just because we separated doesn't mean I ever stopped loving you. Separation doesn't mean hatred. Logan's eyes filled with regret as he reached for her hands. I'm sorry, Nova. I truly am. Will you come back home with me? Nova nodded, her eyes smiling through tears. Yes, Logan, let's go home. They stood there, the pain of the past melting into the hope of a new beginning.